The 2025 Sydney 500 was amazing. It was probably the best supercars opening round in a while, and it had one of the best supercars races in history. In the qualifying for the first Friday sprint race, Cam Waters was able to take pole. In the nighttime sprint race, he was able to drive away from the field in an amazing show of dominance. We had a very interesting battle for second and third where Chaz Mostert and Thomas Randall and Matt Payne fought hard for position, and in the end Chaz Mostert took second and Thomas Randall took third. In qualifying for Saturday's race 2, Cam Waters again took pole position, and then the race that followed was absolutely incredible. Like usual at Sydney Motorsport Park, the race start was epic. But Cam Waters was able to get ahead of Brock Feeney at the start, but Brock Feeney stuck close, and after a yellow flag, all the teams double stacked, and then this happened.
For Triple Eight, that's probably the most significant one, Lucko.
So here's everyone barreling in. We've been dying to see these fuel chants couple up. So there goes Waters. He's connected. Let's have a look at Feeney. Watch this. Look at that. See, so there's a second loss trying to engage it. You can see how quick it dumps. They're going to get not all of it in. There you go. Exactly what we thought. Now double stack. What are they going to do? Look at this guy. Wrestling with it. So there you go. They've lost.
Feeney just jumped him. Feeney just jumped Waters then in that stop. He just got in front. Look at that. This is big time.
Will Brown parked in front of Cam Waters, blocking him in the pit lane, and Brown's teammate Feeney was able to get ahead. Cam Waters was able to stick close to Feeney, but when Feeney came to the pits for new tyres, Cam did not follow. Now, one of Cam's signature moves is to stay out on old tyres, lose time, and then catch up and overtake on the last few laps with newer tyres. He did this at last year's Townsville Race 13, where he lost a lot of time and had to overtake 4 cars to get back to the lead. It was an incredible show of speed at this year's Sydney 500 Race 2. Cam Waters did the exact same thing. After Brock Feeney pitted, Cam stayed out for another 5 laps. He lost about 9 seconds on the old tyres. Cam did his pit stop and ended up behind Chaz Mostert and Will Brown, who were both 8 seconds behind Feeney. Cam used his new tyres to overtake them both and then catch up all the way to Brock Feeney.
Nice job. And in fact, Will spotted him in the same, opened the steering, did exactly the same thing. So you can always sense when someone around you's got more tyre grip and it wasn't worth the fight. Now, we go back to the battle that we were getting excited about a few laps ago. It's 7 seconds and 14 laps. Huge pressure.
But then this happened.
Brock will be well and truly aware of the pressure, and now the lug comes down the inside, and there is
Yeah, Cam turned Brock around, although Feeney could have definitely given some more room. Cam Waters realized his mistake and slowed up to let Brock Feeney back into the lead. This way Cam wouldn't get a penalty and he'll be able to overtake Feeney again. But then Will Brown showed up. Now Cam wanted to win this, and he needed both to stop Will Brown from overtaking Brock Feeney and to allow Feeney to get past himself. Cam was able to block Brown and then let Feeney through in this incredible show of ability. They stayed like this for a few more laps until the very last lap.
He's only got 2 spots now. He's got over the hill and into turn 8. He's not close enough to put a move on here, but he does come off turn 8 better than Feeney. Can he fire down at the Mostert spot and get into the last corner on the inside?
After they passed turn 8, I believe that Cam was done. There simply wasn't any more overtaking corners. Feeney would go ahead and win the race because his teammate pitted and held Cam up from earlier. But then Cam did a switchback. He managed to get right up on Feeney's side and nudged him. Cam then got on the back corner of Feeney's car and used the side draft to hold Feeney up. Now this worked as the front of Cam's car was pushing air into the rear tires and the rear wing of Brock's car. This added more downforce to Feeney's car, slowing him down the straight. Cam Waters was able to win by 0.03 seconds, which is the closest finish in Supercars history. It was an amazing race and probably the best Supercars finish in history.
What I have just seen, oh my goodness me, by the margin acceleration of 0.030. I would not have thought that was possible at the last corner.
Now the Sunday race was a lot more usual.
By Feeney. This might deliver a slightly different outcome at the apex. The squeeze is on. Feeney on the outside, but Waters gets up alongside him now to just slightly push him out of position. Will Brown's moved up into third. Brody's tucked in behind them. Now Brock goes to the outside down at turn 2. So Waters is being swamped by the Bulls down there at turn 2 as James Courtney gets out and wide. But believe it or not, Waters has hung on again through those first couple of corners.
Cam managed to steam away and win by a few seconds, although there was a bit of rain at the end, but it didn't actually do much. So this means Cam Waters got pole position for all 3 races. He won all 3 races and he got the fastest lap for all 3 races. It was an incredible display of speed and will to win. The only other driver in Supercars history who has done this was Shane Van Gisbergen, who won all 3 races and got all 3 fastest laps in 2022 at the Bend Motorsport Park. So Cam Waters' performance at Sydney 500 was absolutely incredible. I think this season he's definitely going to be on another level and a championship contender. Like and subscribe for more racing content.